Adam with High Desert Hollow here. Guys, we finished part one of this series with putting in a raspberry patch. We prepped the yard. It used to be grass, now it's good dirt. We've got some amendments put into it, and now we're ready to start marking out where we're going to have the rows, how wide they're going to be, and the distance in between to be suitable for good raspberry growth. And then we're going to hoe up the rows and get ready to plant some raspberries. I'll see if I can get some help from at least one of the boys, either Riker or Gabe. We'll see who gets out there with me, and kind of go from there. What we're doing here is we're hoeing up the beds and hilling them up where we're going to put the raspberries and the grapes. So what I've got is we're coming 4 feet off the fence, and we're going to have a 2-foot bed, then another 4-foot walkway, and another 2-foot bed, giving room for the grapes to go up on the fence and room to walk between. Still giving the raspberries plenty of room to expand and move out, but allowing us to get in between. And like I say, we're going to deep mulch in the rows in between, and we'll be able to get in there and pick and hopefully have a good harvest out of this. This dirt's looking really good. I'm really happy with it so far. And the deep mulch and the other stuff we're going to be doing with it is just going to make it that much better. Got the first 2 hills hoed up, I guess. The first 2 rows. Going to end up dividing them a little bit so we can let some water travel through them and give us some walk paths in between so they're not long all the way through. Got a little bit of a breeze today, not bad, but so if that's what you're hearing, it might hear the wind blowing just a little bit. But yeah, so about ready to plant some grapes. Also ready, I'm going to have to, like I say, divide those rows up a little bit. I think I'm going to divide the second one in half, and then this one into thirds, the first one into thirds. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see how it goes. Alright everybody, we've got the beds made, we've got them all hilled up, we've got them divided. I decided to do this bed, just do them both in 2 different, and they're not quite. The only reason I did that is so if one of these in between gets saturated and full of water to a certain point, it'll run down into the next one, because we're kind of going a little bit of a slope that way. So what I'm going to do now is we've got the tops of these beds kind of smoothed out a little bit. I got Gabe out here helping me. Get down lower so they can see you. And say hi.
Hi.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to do 18 inches apart, alternating on either side of the bed, and then as these raspberries get bigger, they're going to obviously fill in, and they're going to send out runners, and they'll fill in the whole bed when it's all said and done. I'll end up putting T-posts around the edges, wrap it in wire. That way it kind of contains things a little bit. So what we're going to plant in this one here are going to be Autumn Britain, which is an ever-bearing berry. That way it's basically what that means is it's putting fruit on its first-year cane instead of one that it has to put fruit on last year's growth. So what we're going to do now is we'll measure out the spots. So we're going to come over 18 inches, we'll mark it. Another 18, mark it on the opposite side. We'll keep going down until we get all of them. Which one's 18 again? Show me 18. Good job. That one goes right here. Okay, down a little more. Okay, so Gabe and I got them all marked out. Now we got these raspberry starts. We're going to put them right where we have them marked at here. Then we'll come back and put them in the ground. Don't put the cat up there, okay? You go over there. Where's this one go? Okay. You know where this one goes? Careful, don't break that white thing off. Okay, that one. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just got to dig a shallow enough trench to put that raspberry start in the ground. So we'll just dig us a little hole here in this nice soft till dirt. We get that in the ground, we get the roots spread out to where they're supposed to be, and we just come back and backfill right around that with a little pack. Move on to the next. Okay. Okay, and we just fill it back in. I'm going to finish out this clip here at this point. We've got all the raspberries in the ground, we've got the grapes in the ground. Still need to, I'm going to go next week, go pick up that mulch I was talking about, that sawdust mulch. And I'll end up deep mulching, which is going to mean I'll put a layer of cardboard and then the mulch on top of it in between the rows, and then actually up on top of the beds as well. No cardboard on the bed, just the sawdust. That way it'll help hold the moisture in the ground and suppress some weeds. So that's where we're going to pick up next, and I'll actually show you, I'll try to get some video of that step by step and how I'm doing that to kind of demonstrate that. So had Gabe out here help me at the end today. That was good. I'm glad I'm always happy when he comes out to help. So we've planted about 40 different raspberry plants and 3 grapes so far. Still need to construct the beds for the strawberries, and we'll probably put some herbs in here in the next week or so. Once again, we're just here trying to promote self-reliant lifestyle and modern homesteading. So Gabe, did you want to say anything?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you like what I'm doing, if you could, just subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see something different, let me know. I'm more than happy to take comments and see if there's something I can do. So once again, Adam with High Desert Hollows signing out. Gabe, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
See you guys.